Now, while Mr. Trump was in court here in New York, he no doubt was closely watching the events in a courtroom in Georgia where he's accused of election interference. A judge there must decide whether the district attorney should be dismissed because she had a personal relationship with the lead prosecutor she hired for the case. Today, testimony was intense and emotional, and the outcome could have major implications for the 2024 election. Eyewitness News reporter Lauren Glassberg here now with more. Lauren?
Well, Sandra, Fani Willis is the district attorney of Fulton County in Georgia, and her office is prosecuting the case against Trump and 14 others for conspiring to overturn the 2020 election results in that state. The lead prosecutor on the case, someone she hired, is also someone she had a romantic relationship with. And that, according to the former president and his legal team, is a conflict of interest and should disqualify Willis and her office from handling the case. It was a startling move. The district attorney, who'd been pushing back on testifying, abruptly changed her mind today and took the stand. And Fani Willis began by trying to dispel a lot of what the attorneys for Trump and his co-defendants were suggesting.
I think in one of your motions you tried to implicate I slept with him at that conference, which I find to be extremely offensive.
Willis and Nathan Wade acknowledged they had a relationship, and they say it began in 2022 after Willis hired him as the lead prosecutor. The relationship ended in the summer of 2023. Trump's team argues she benefited financially because he treated her to vacations. During his testimony, he said they shared expenses.
If you've ever spent any time with Miss Willis, you understand that she's a very independent, proud woman. So she's going to
overruled, Mr. Wade.
So she's going to insist that she carries her own weight.
He also said that they had a private relationship, not a secret one, but Trump's team argues that wasn't the case.
We're talking about two people who went to extraordinary lengths to hide their relationship.
And today, a former co-worker of Fani Willis testified that Willis and Wade began seeing each other before he was hired as the lead prosecutor. That would undermine the prosecutor's credibility. But Willis, a prosecutor, poked holes in that and pushed back extensively.
You're confused. You think I'm on trial. These people are on trial for trying to steal an election in 2020. I'm not on trial, no matter how hard you try to put me on trial.
And the case that she's referencing, the case against the former president and his co-defendants, could be on the line, depending on how the judge rules and whether he finds a relationship was inappropriate and a conflict of interest. This hearing is expected to continue tomorrow and possibly into next week.